And police say, this is very interesting. Police say the owner of TradeOgre was in the US, no name, but he's now dead because the Canadian police, the RCMP, they just completed the largest cryptocurrency seizure in Canadian history. And it was estimated at the time this took place, it was sometime last week, $56 million in value was on the exchange at the time. I presume that's Canadian dollars, but either way, Canadian USD, it's still a decent amount of money.
Yeah.
And the RCMP, this is straight from their website, their press release. It says that the money laundering investigative team opened a file in June 2024. So last year, so almost a year and a half, a year and a quarter. And this was following a tip by Europol. Europol was the one that was saying this, something has to be done with this exchange. And they're saying that the exchange did not conform with Canadian regulations nor with Canadian laws. And a lot of exchanges in Canada, in order to do business, they got to jump through hoops and shit like that. They didn't register with FinTrack as a money services business, and they did not identify its clients because, well, it was KYC free. So they say investigators have reason to believe that the majority of funds transacted on TradeOgre came from criminal sources. Why the people running TradeOgre were operating it within Canada, I have no idea. If you're going to do something like this, it makes sense hypothetically to do this somewhere else where you're outside the laws and you're not subject to Canadian laws. Either way, a lot of people were upset what happened because a lot of shitcoiners that were TradeOgre users were upset because they had shit on their exchange, likely shitcoins, even some Bitcoin on there too, and it was seized, it's taken away from them, gone. And they're posting all the anger, all on X. They're just going and just saying the Canadian government, the RCMP, they just overstepped their boundaries. And police say, this is very interesting. Police say the owner of TradeOgre was in the US, no name, but he's now dead.
Oh
Maybe
my
he died from
God.
Crohn's like Gerald Cotton.
Yeah.
I do not know, but I could not find a name. But they were saying that he passed away in the US, so no charges are going to be laid to the owner because he's no longer with us. Interesting stuff, I find. This is it looks like the Canadian government and Europol, they're getting more active with respect to this stuff. Again, I don't know why they operated within the Canadian, on Canadian soil, at least the digital side of Canadian soil, but they did it. They're paying the price, and their users are paying the price